Hello everyone, this is Santosh and welcome to Tech Design. I have already uploaded a one video on NX23 version. That video is on coordinate system and what are the different types of coordinate system. So if you have not checked that video, I will give the link in the description and in the comment box so you can go to that video and check it out. Okay. So in this video, I'm going to give you complete information about what are the new changes that Siemens has done in NX new Sketcher environment. So this is going to be a complete new Sketcher environment and you're going to see a lot of changes in NX new Sketcher environment. So I could have explained all these changes whenever I was making a video on part modeling exercise, but there are a lot of major changes that have happened in NX. So I thought I can make it all in a single video and give it to you. So in order to explain how this Sketcher and what are the different changes that Sketcher environment is done, so what we are going to do is I'm going to go to Sketcher environment and now I'm going to select a plane and let me go into Sketcher environment. So now you notice that there are lines here. These lines you can call it as a axis, so x-axis and y-axis. So these lines will be only visible when you enter into a Sketcher environment. So now you can see here finish is the command that is existing. It means that we are in the Sketcher environment, and now whenever you are in a Sketcher environment you can able to see these two lines. So these two lines you cannot able to delete them. Okay, so don't try to delete them, you cannot able to delete them, but you can use them for your Sketcher. Say for example, if you are mirroring any curve along x-axis, so then you can use this axis as a center line. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is in order to explain you what are the different changes that happened in new Sketch environment, I'm going to draw a simple profile here. So I'll just go to profile, and from the center I'm going to start this profile, and let me make a simple profile. So now you can see here, once the profile is completed, you can able to see this complete profile is filled with a solid color. So this is a simple minor changes that is happened in NX23. So this will not be filled when you draw a open curve. Say for example, this can be open curves, right? So in this case it will not be shown. Suppose if your profile is completely closed, in that case it will be shown. So this is going to be a minor change that we have in NX23. So now we come to notice that whenever you draw a line or any curves in your legacy sketch environment, there will be a lot of auto dimensions as well as geometric constraints that will be developed. But now here you can see when you draw any profile, you can only see the profile, so you don't have any single dimension or any constraint. It doesn't mean that they are completely removed, but they are available, but they are hidden. So we can able to make them show and we can able to work on that. So now let us see how that is going to work. So when it comes to major changes, I have divided this into three parts. One is for dimensioning, what are the changes that is happened in dimensioning, and what are the changes that is happened in geometric constraint, and then expressions. So these are the three major things I have noticed in NX23. So I'm going to tell you what are the differences now. So when it comes to dimensioning in the legacy sketch environments, you will have a command called a rapid dimensions for providing a dimension for every curves and lines. But here you can notice that you can see here in the toolbar, you don't have any command that says dimensions. So you cannot able to see any command here. So now in this case, how you're going to provide a dimension? What we have to do is you can just select the line, so it will show the dimensions which are relative to particular selection. So now you can just double click on this and you can just provide the dimensions and hit enter. So this is going to be a window which every time when a new sketch is created, it will show. You can just click yes in order to scale your sketch. Okay, so now once it is done, you can see here this line has been converted into a black color. So it means that this line is fully defined, so you don't need to give any other dimension or you don't need to give any geometric constraint for that particular line. So it is completely defined. Okay, so now also you can notice that there has been a color change here. You can see this is the black color and this is the brown color. So brown color is nothing but the line or whatever the curve is movable. So you can see here there is a command called show movable. So once this is switch on, you can able to see these brown colors. Okay, so you can see here once it is brown, so you can able to move this line, you can able to see, you can able to move this line, so you can able to change the dimension, you can able to move this line. So that is why the color is brown. But once it is converted into a black color, once you give all the dimensions and all the geometric constraint, it is going to convert into a black color. It is nothing but it has been restricted with all the degrees of freedoms. Okay, so now again I am going to give the dimension for this. How you are going to give? Just select this and the dimension will come. So double click on this and give the dimension. In the same way, suppose you can see here this one, so you may notice that once you select this, there will be now dimension along this line will come, but it is not like that. Whatever the dimensions that is related to that particular line or curve, everything will be shown. You can see here horizontal dimension, vertical dimension, and the dimension along this line will be shown. So depending on your requirement, you can able to see. Suppose if you have the dimension of this, you can just double click and give this dimension. Suppose if you have this dimension, you can just double click and enter the dimension. So in this case I'm going to give here, so this is going to be 40 mm. Okay, and now I'm going to give this, so this is, let it keep it as a 60 mm. Okay, so once this is done, you may notice that even though if we give these dimensions, so our sketch is not fully constrained, so only these two lines are completely black. So I need to provide, let me give this dimension as 90. Okay, so now we can see here our sketch is completely constrained. So how you are going to get it? By color. You can see here if all the curves are converted into a black color. Okay, and you can also see here in the down, you can sketch is fully defined. And now you may notice that how you are going to give an angle. So you can able to give a dimension very easily, but how you are going to provide a angle? So when it comes to angle, so say for example there is an angle here. Okay, so how you are going to give? So now what you can do is you can just select two lines, so this line and this line, and once you select these two lines, you can see here the angular dimension has come. So you can just double click on this, and whatever the dimension you want, you can just provide it. And in this case, suppose if you want to modify any dimension, so there is one more addition that has happened here. So you can just double click on this, and here you can see this handle, so you can just drag this. So it is not only for angular, even for these dimensions also you can able to do this. You can see here, so for these dimensions also you can able to do it, and you can edit it. Okay, these are the changes that are happened in new NX environment. And you notice that I already told you the rapid dimension previous what we are using in a older sketch environment, it has been removed, but the command is still existing. So how you can able to trigger that command? By usual default keyboard shortcut, that is D. Once you hit a D, you can able to see this rapid dimensions window. So you can use this, but I'm not sure, maybe in the next version it might be removed. Okay, so I recommend you to use the new method, because in maybe in the future versions of NX, this rapid dimension will be completely removed, and whatever the new type of giving the dimension will be retained. Okay, so in case if you are finding very difficult and if you are in very urgent, so in that case, if you want to be handy and if you want to complete it as soon as possible, so anyway this command is there, you can just use this. Okay, so now the second major changes what is happened here is geometric constraint. So from NX23, I think instead of calling geometric constraints, so it will make a lot of sense to call it as a relations, because here geometric constraint is completely removed and only the relations are existing. So all these relations, whatever collinear, coincide, so all these are called as relations. So and I can also see the commands here, relax dimensions and relax relations. So instead of calling geometric constraints, so I'm going to call it as a relations. In legacy in Sketcher environment, how you are going to trigger the geometric constraint? By using a C command. So once you hit C command in the new environment, so you are not going to get any kind of geometric constraint command. Okay, so it is completely removed, so don't try to enter the command C. So now how you are going to provide a geometric constraint or relations for any curves? So now instead of showing all the relations, I'm going to show you few relations how you are going to provide. So now you can see I'm going to draw a line here. So this line, and suppose if this line and this line you want to make it as a perpendicular. So how you're going to do here is just select this and select this. So these two you can able to select. Once you select these two, you can see here these are the complete relations, all the relations that you need. So it is going to highlight what are the related relations that can be given for these two lines. So you can able to give collinear, you can able to give these, and you can able to give these things, all these equal radius and parallelism, perpendicular, these things you can able to only provide. But for these two curves you cannot give the tangency, right? So for tangency you need a single curve, so that is why it is not highlighted. So whenever you select any two curves or any 2 points, it can able to give you whatever the constraint that is related to your selection. So now you can be able to select a perpendicularity. So now you can just click OK for this, and you can see the perpendicular relation is given to for these two. So now suppose let me draw a circle here. So this is a circle. Suppose I want to make a tangency here. So I'm going to select this curve and this curve. So these two curves I have selected, and you can see here only our two options is one you can make a tangency, another one is you can make a perpendicular. So I'm going to make it as tangent. So now it is completely tangent. So even though if you make a tangent and even though if you make a perpendicular, you cannot able to see the relations here. You cannot able to see the geometric constraint symbol. But if you want to see that, you can just select any of the curve, and you can see here this is our tangent symbol. Okay, so now I'm going to draw one more line here. So this line, and from this point to this point I wanted to make a coincide. So how we are going to do, select this point and this point, and you can see here now make coincide is highlighted. So you can just select this, and it is going to make a coincide here. So this is the way how you can provide a relations in new sketch environment. So previously in the legacy sketch we have a command, and we are going to open that window, and we need to choose the particular curves and lines and as well as points. But here it is completely reversed. You need to select a point or lines, and then you can just point give the particular constraint. But there is also a one more way. You can just go to, say for example, let me draw one more circle here. So this is my one more circle, and suppose if you want to give a tangency, you can anyway you can just go to tangency. There will be a make tangent window will come. So this window is particularly for making a tangency. So once this window is open, don't try to give any coincide or perpendicularity. Okay, so it is only for tangency. Just select these two lines, so it is going to be tangent. So you can just click apply, and like this you can just go on making these tangent relation. You can see here this has been become tangent. So you can just open the particular window and go on giving the particular relation. Okay, so this is completely about providing a geometric constraint. So that is nothing but relations. Okay, so in the last major changes is for expressions. So now you notice that when a legacy sketch will have a p0 or p1 which will be comes along with a dimension. So whenever you give a dimension, there will be a parameter or an expression will be created. So but in this case you can see here only the dimensions are there. So now how you are going to give any expression for this particular dimension? So you can just right click here, so add expressions. Okay, so once you give that, you can see here p0 will come. So p0 is going to be 68. Suppose if you want to give this dimensions 40 with relative to p0, now you can able to give, say for example, p0 minus 28. So that is going to be a 40, right? And suppose if you want to change this p0 to whatever width, so this is going to be, we assume it as a width, so you can just double click, and here you can give as a w and enter it, and this is going to be your w. Okay, suppose if you want to define this as w minus 8, so just double click on it, and here equals w minus 8. So w minus 8 is nothing but this is going to be a 60, and if this dimension if you want to keep it as a height, so you can just keep it as a height. Okay, and you can just click OK. So this is going to be h is equal to w minus 8. Okay, so like this you can able to give the expression. So here also the expression is changed. Previously you don't need to define here, everything will come by default, and you can go to expression window and you can easily change it. But here you just need to right click and add or remove the expression, and you can give the particular expression. And suppose once the expression is given, suppose if you want to remove it, you can just right click and remove the expression here. Okay guys, hope you understand whatever the new changes that is happened in the NX latest version. So please try to create a lot of Sketcher environment practice exercises so that you will be very handy on these changes. So I'm going to upload many exercises on this new Sketcher environment. So please subscribe to my channel and hit a like button as well as share my videos. Thank you guys.